If you're over 60, this video could be the most important one you watch all year. You see, there's a small, healthy habit, one you probably started with the best intentions, that could be quietly raising your risk of a stroke, heart damage, or even hidden brain injury. I'm talking about a common supplement you might be taking every single day because you believe it's safe and harmless. You go to bed feeling fine and wake up to a life that's forever changed. This isn't meant to scare you, it's here to protect you. Hello and welcome back to Senior Health Secrets. I'm your host, and after decades dedicated to senior health education, I've seen countless older adults come in with mysterious symptoms that often trace back not to a disease, but to an overdose of something they thought was helping them. As we age, our bodies process things differently. What was fine at 40 can become a serious problem at 70. This advice comes directly from real cases, real science, and the absolute need to keep your brain health after 60 strong and independent. Have you ever wondered if you're taking too much of a good thing? Type 1 in the comments right now if you've questioned your current supplement routine. Your input helps us know what topics matter most to you. And if you want to keep protecting your brain, heart, and independence, please like this video and subscribe to Senior Health Secrets. We're here to help you navigate the tricky world of senior supplements safely. Let's dive straight into the most common offender, vitamin D. We all know vitamin D is crucial. It's often called the sunshine vitamin. It helps our bones stay strong and it supports the immune system. For many seniors, supplementation is a non-negotiable part of healthy aging tips. But here's the dangerous secret. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. Its primary job is to help your body absorb calcium. The problem isn't vitamin D itself. The problem is unregulated megadosing. When you take extremely high doses of vitamin D, especially without getting regular blood tests, you start pushing your body to absorb more calcium than it can use. Now think of your arteries like flexible garden hoses. When you force too much calcium into your system, that excess calcium has to go somewhere. It starts building up like cement inside your pipes. This is called calcification. Calcification causes your arteries to become stiff and narrow. Stiff arteries are the perfect setup for high blood pressure, and high blood pressure is the #1 risk factor for a stroke. I recall a gentleman named Robert, 72. He had heard vitamin D was a miracle cure for everything, so he took 10,000 IU, international units, every day, thinking more was better. He felt fine, no obvious symptoms. But during a routine check, his blood pressure was dangerously high. His calcium levels were elevated. An MRI later showed minor, silent signs of microdamage in his brain caused by small, repetitive pressure spikes. His body was literally hardening his arteries with the calcium his excessive vitamin D intake was forcing in. You absolutely need vitamin D, but you must respect the dose. For most seniors, more than 4,000 IU per day is often too much without a doctor's guidance and blood work. Talk to your doctor to find your optimal dose for stroke prevention. Next up is vitamin E, a popular supplement often taken for skin health, eye health, and its reputation as a powerful antioxidant. The hidden risk here is a phenomenon known as drug-nutrient interaction, and it primarily affects seniors who are already on common medications. Vitamin E, especially in higher doses, over 400 IU, has a natural blood-thinning property. It interferes with your body's ability to clot. This is a huge problem if you're already taking a prescription blood thinner, like warfarin or even just daily aspirin for senior health. Taking a high-dose vitamin E supplement on top of a blood-thinning medication is like doubling down on the risk. The danger isn't necessarily a massive sudden bleed. The greater danger is hemorrhagic stroke. This is the type of stroke where a blood vessel in the brain bursts. If your blood is too thin, it takes less pressure to cause a small vessel rupture, leading to catastrophic bleeding inside the brain. Eleanor, 68, was a wonderful woman who was very health conscious. She was on a low-dose blood thinner after a minor cardiac event. She added a high-potency vitamin E supplement because she read it was good for her heart. She started noticing unusual bruising, big, dark purple patches that appeared almost spontaneously. Her husband also noticed she was getting more forgetful. The combination of the two blood-thinning agents, the prescription and the supplement, made her blood dangerously thin. Thankfully, we caught it before a major event, but the underlying risk of brain hemorrhage was significant. If you take any kind of prescription blood thinner, even aspirin, you must discuss your vitamin E supplement with your doctor. Always check the dose. Often, the small amount of vitamin E you need is already in a good multivitamin. Now let's talk about a habit, not a supplement. The idea of drinking 8 glasses of water a day has been ingrained in us for decades. It's an important healthy aging tip. But for seniors, too much plain water, consumed too quickly or in excess of need, can be just as dangerous as not enough. The hidden risk is a condition called hyponatremia. It sounds complex, but it simply means you've diluted the sodium in your blood to a dangerous level. Sodium and other electrolytes are essential for nerve signaling and brain function. They help your cells talk to each other. Think of sodium as the tiny battery that powers your brain's circuits. When you flood your system with excessive plain water, you essentially flush out and dilute your sodium levels. This causes the fluid balance in your body to shift, and your brain cells can begin to swell. Swelling in the brain causes confusion, headaches, seizures, and in severe cases, it can mimic or even lead to serious brain damage. Case study: George's confusion. George, a lively 80-year-old, decided he was going to get healthy by dramatically increasing his water intake. He was drinking over 12 glasses of water a day, believing it would detox his body. He came into the clinic profoundly confused. He couldn't remember the day, and his speech was slurred. The doctors suspected a stroke, but his CT scan was normal. His blood test revealed dangerously low sodium. He was suffering from water intoxication. His brain was swelling because he loved his new healthy habit too much. Don't force hydration. Listen to your body and the feeling of thirst. If you are active or sweating, use electrolyte-infused water or add a pinch of salt to your water. Don't just drink gallons of plain H2O. Moderation is key to senior health. Our final spotlight is on niacin, or vitamin B3. This supplement is often recommended to help manage cholesterol naturally. For some, it works well, but in higher doses, niacin causes a very common side effect known as the niacin flush. Your face, chest, and arms turn red, and you feel intensely warm and tingly. While the flush itself is usually harmless, the mechanism that causes it is the danger. Niacin is a powerful vasodilator, meaning it suddenly and dramatically opens up all your tiny blood vessels. This sudden, massive expansion of the vascular system can cause a rapid, significant drop in blood pressure. For older adults, especially those with pre-existing heart conditions or who are taking blood pressure medication, this rapid drop can lead to syncope, fainting. Falling is one of the quickest ways to sustain a traumatic brain injury after 60. Even worse, the body, sensing the sudden drop, can overcompensate, causing a pressure rebound. This sudden, sharp spike in blood pressure is an unnecessary stressor on your blood vessels and a potential trigger for an acute cardiovascular event or stroke. If you're considering niacin for cholesterol, you must start very low and slowly titrate the dose under a doctor's supervision. If the flush is too uncomfortable or you feel dizzy, stop immediately. There are safer ways to manage cholesterol and promote senior health. Now that we've highlighted the risks of improper supplementation, let's pivot to a more uplifting truth. You don't need to fear vitamins, but you do need to respect them. Most of the key nutrients we discussed are found in their safest, most bioavailable forms in real food. Vitamin D, Instead of relying solely on megadosing pills, aim for 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure daily, safely of course, or focus on fatty fish like salmon and sardines. A lower dose of 1000 to 2000 IU is often enough when combined with diet. Vitamin E. This is abundant and safest in whole foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, and avocados. You don't need a capsule. Hydration. Balance your plain water intake with mineral-rich options. Try broth, vegetable juice, or adding sliced citrus and a pinch of sea salt to your water bottle. Margaret, 75, was taking 5 different supplements that were making her feel anxious and foggy. We helped her transition to a food-first philosophy. Within 3 weeks of cutting out the excess pills and focusing on whole foods, berries, nuts, and healthy fats, she felt a profound difference. Not only did her energy return, but her doctor was able to reduce one of her blood pressure medications. She proved that the best senior health secrets are often found not in a bottle, but on a plate. The most powerful tool in stroke prevention is awareness. Your body, especially as you navigate your 60s, 70s, and beyond, is smarter than any marketing campaign. Remember, supplements are meant to supplement a healthy lifestyle, not replace it. Always tell your doctor everything you take, even if it's just a vitamin. We are all striving for a safe, independent, and vibrant life after retirement. By being a smarter, more informed consumer, you are taking the power back. Tell us in the comments what habit or supplement you'll rethink starting tomorrow. Like this video if you learned something new today and feel more confident about your health choices. And most importantly, subscribe to Senior Health Secrets so we can keep protecting your brain, heart, and independence together. Thank you for watching, and stay well.